Hello and welcome to my channel, Haley May Create. Henry told me that I needed to do a video with my face in it, so here we go. I'm going to talk about 2023 and what we've been up to. It is Thursday, January 5th, and Henry is back at school, and Sophie is at the grandparents, and Joe is at the office. So I have a nice, quiet morning to myself. So it is a nice change of pace after winter break. I haven't been in too much, but I'm gonna get to it pretty soon as I'm done here. I just finished up a test knit and I took a picture inside and sent it in, but I'm gonna hopefully convince Henry this weekend to take some pictures in the vest. Maybe today if he had a good day at school, we'll see. But it is the fluffiest vest by Hannah G Knits. She's on Instagram and she has a YouTube podcast, which is awesome. And she has a lot of good makes that I want to make. And I did this in red because it's Henry's favorite color. It was going to be Christmas themed, but my buttons didn't work out. And I also finished it after Christmas. So it seemed like Valentine's Day would be a nice change of pace. So this is the 8-year-old size. And the nice thing about Hannah G or Hannah Graham's projects are that they're gender neutral. So I can keep this when Henry outgrows it and eventually Sophie will fit into it. 2023, I decided to again pick a word of the year. So today's word of the year is kindness. So I have a very big yarn stash that I will not show because it would take too long. But my goal this year is to try to knit it down some and not do any purchases. We'll see how that goes. But I figured I could knit some projects, give them away to family, friends, neighbors, and just sort of share some kindness through knitting. And one of the Christmas presents I got for myself, other than this shirt, that says Yarn Hoarder. It's very soft, a little more see-through than I thought it would be, but very, very soft. And it's from Lynn Crochet. And she has some really cute stuff. I don't know how to crochet, but maybe I will fix that this year. But one of the things I got were these embroidered felt things. I need to cut them out, but my goal is to put them on some coffee cozies, like to go outside a hot coffee mug, and I figured there's 4 of those, so I'll keep at least one for myself and give a few away. And I was going to use that with my Addy machine, and that will use up some stash and be something nice to share with my friends. I am joining the 2023 Gram Challenge with Rachelisknitting. She has an Instagram and a YouTube as well. But the goal with that is to knit 2,023 grams from your stash, which shouldn't be a problem. The first thing that I've knit for my stash that I can show you is this swatch, which turned out a little big. So I'm going to try it again with different needles. And that is a new test knit I joined by Lovely by Lee, Amanda Lee. She has a new hat pattern coming out, and I'm testing the child size for Sophie. Even though Sophie's a toddler, she has a very big head. So I'm knitting the child size as the test knit for that. And that is the Raise Watch Cap, and it is in Bernat Softy in this really pretty light pink color. Sophie likes the color pink, so I picked that for her. So I'm going to do another gauge swatch of that today. And another way I'm getting through my stash is another gauge swatch, not as far along. It's the Jog On Shorts by Knititude. But Knititude is doing a knit along called the Cozy Peaks and Cheeks knit along. It's Knititude and the Little Wolf Knits, and I bought this kit on Lion Brand for the Jog On Shorts. It is, what's the yarn? Oh, Heartland by Lion Brand. It's called Hot Springs, and it's a little bit like variegated, purpley, blackish, but really pretty. It's going to be these shorts, and I'm doing my gauge swatch in the round, so I can count how many rows. I've got quite a few more rows, and you actually end up doing 2 gauge swatches before you start this, so I got a little ways to go. But that is what's going on with me this year. I'm going to try to get down my stash, finish some whips, works in progress, I've got a few that are very, very close. Sophie has this top. I just need to do one sleeve. It was really cute yarn. I'm not totally sure that I totally like the way I did this. I kind of wish I had done the sleeves first so that they would still be the yellow color, because it's this all different colors, Mandela something. So her sleeve's going to be a different color, but we'll see. It'll still be cute. And then I have a wall hanging that I did the bottom part. I need to attach it to my dowel that Alfred cut for me, but I should attach that sooner rather than later because Sophie has been finding these and using them like swords. So it's probably safer that that go ahead and finish and be on the wall so she doesn't play with it anymore. But that, I guess, that's my goals for the year. We'll see what happens. I got a new planner, and on post-it notes I wrote down all the projects I have and yarn. A lot of projects I already have the yarn for, so I wanted to go ahead and do those before starting new projects. We'll see if that happens. One of the things I need to finish soon is a present for my mother-in-law, Winnie. She has a birthday coming up. So I will show that after her birthday. Oh yeah, this year I'm trying to just do gifts for birthdays as opposed to Christmas. I always think I'm gonna knit presents for Christmas and never really get around to it. I did knit presents this year for Christmas because my parents visited from Canada and I don't like to pay to ship things to them. So I really quickly, I cast on while they were here, only a few days to go. So I had to crank out some two hats that are because when they first moved to Nova Scotia, Canada, they were saying it as a joke, and now that they've lived there for a while, it's just part of their everyday vernacular. So I thought it was pretty funny, and it was surprisingly cold here before they left, so they were pretty happy to have those hats. So that's really the only knit Christmas present that I've done in quite a few years. I've bought some yarn and projects, but I never got around to knitting it. You always end up a lot more busy around the holidays than you expect. I will maybe include a video of what the kids do, which is why it was not productive and don't get anything done over the holidays. But I'm hoping to have a productive year, get down my stash. It would be nice if I could eventually get my stash to all fit in the bookcase, but we'll see. I've got some there from the Christmas video. But I have it all over the house. There's yarn in the closet. There's yarn under my bed. There's yarn in my closet. There's yarn right there in the corner. But hopefully there will be less yarn at the end of this year. So this is mainly to keep myself on track. I will knit from my stash this year. And I will hopefully show off here what I make. Thanks for watching. Sorry if I rambled, but hoping to have a productive year. If you do a word of the year, just write in the comments what it is. I'd love to know if you do it and if you have a word that keeps you on track. I'm hoping kindness keeps me on track. And if it doesn't, I will be kind to myself and cut myself some slack. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you're a knitter, happy knitting. Bye, guys.